Oh, that's a good cup of tea. Not too strong, not too weak. Oh, hey. Welcome to the weekly wrap-up show, guys. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
What's up, buddy? Howdy, mate. How you going? Kia ora. I am going to run through last week's score section by section, because the scores for this week, it's very, very well reduced. If you see that, it's got nothing to do with weekly wrap-up show. I'm just using a random clear file that I've got some spare pages in. And yes, I should look at getting some merch out and about for it, but hey, the effort I would go to for that, it's just crazy. Again, I'm not at my usual station, so you'll probably see leaves in the background and stuff moving. Let me know if you like it outside more than inside with the green screen. Yeah, and this week has been very, very interesting. Canterbury slipped around Auckland to win. This is not the weekend just gone. This is the weekend prior. And I will be flipping back and forth. So, Canterbury slipped around Auckland to win 29-24. Wellington won 32-28 over Waikato. Taranaki smashed the Tasman defence 34-18. And Bay of Plenty dropped the ball going 28-38 down to Hawke's Bay. And then we had the quarterfinals the weekend just gone, which, if you remember, were Taranaki against Canterbury and Wellington against Hawke's Bay. And Taranaki won their game 23-16. Wellington went down by 1 point, 24-25 to Hawke's Bay, making it a Taranaki Hawke's Bay final to be played at Yarrow Stadium. That's coming up next week. I will be live for that one. International rugby on the weekly wrap-up show. Rugby World Cup. A couple of weeks ago, New Zealand wasted Uruguay on a statement game, 73-0, proving who's the boss. France sent Italy home 60 points to 7. Wales beat Georgia 43-19. England barely slipped through the Samoan defence with an 18-17 win. Ireland asked how high when asked to jump over Scotland by 36-14. Japan went 27-39 against Argentina. Tonga whipped Romania 45-24. And Fiji narrowly missed out on the win against Portugal. Wales were told to go home by the Argentinians. New Zealand told Ireland where they were going, 28-24. That was home. England sent Fiji home 30 points to 24. South Africa ended France's hopes of staying alive at the Rugby World Cup for a final at home, 29-28. Silver Ferns Netball on the weekly wrap-up show. New Zealand vs Australia. It's the Constellation Cup. Constellation Cup kicked off this last week. New Zealand vs Australia. Silver Ferns versus the Diamonds. Australia is 2-0 in the grand scheme of it. They only have to win 3 out of the 4 games to win the cup, or just get the most accrued points. Game 1 on Thursday, which I was planning to go live for, but just didn't due to my head being in the wrong space. Australia won 50 points to 40, 10-point gap. In game 2, 55 to 46. So 9-point gap there. Game 3 and 4 will be in New Zealand. So hopefully the home advantage can get them home and get the cup home. How have those Black Caps been doing? I don't know. Shall we find out? International cricket on the weekly wrap-up show. I'm going to run through the Cricket World Cup so far, including a warm-up game. 2nd of October was a warm-up game. New Zealand won by 7 runs against South Africa. 5th of October, New Zealand won 9 wickets against England. 9th of October, New Zealand won by 99 runs against the Netherlands. 13th of October, which is just gone, New Zealand won by 8 wickets against Bangladesh. So the Black Caps are actually doing pretty well in the Cricket World Cup at the moment. So I think that was all I had to say about that. Yep. It was. And then we move on to the football or soccer. International football on the weekly wrap-up show. All Whites, New Zealand men, in the friendlies went 0-0 against China, and then next game was 2-1 on top of China. Sweden went 4-1 over New Zealand. The Qatar game was cancelled. New Zealand went 1-1 with the Dominican Republic of Congo. And the next game up is Australia versus New Zealand. New Zealand football on the weekly wrap-up show. The Wellington Phoenix, the men haven't started their campaign yet. That is coming up soon. And the women went 0-1 down to Melbourne City. So, yeah. And with that, we hit the channel updates. The Women's International Rugby, WXV 1, starts the 21st of October. That will be live if there's not a men's game that clashes at the same time. I do believe in giving women's sports a bit of notoriety, and yeah, they aren't getting anywhere near as much press as what the men's do. So the Wellington Phoenix coverage will start on the 22nd of October versus the Western Sydney Wanderers. But untie my tongue. The live Scoreboards for the soccer will have no commentary. And that's pertinent through any soccer game I do, men or women, no commentary at all. It'll be the scoreboard. I will be ticking the score over as it happens. I will be possibly in chat to say hi if you want to talk, but apart from that, yeah, they're going to be very quiet things because I personally don't like soccer. I like it more than I like cricket, but I don't like soccer. If you get where I'm coming from. 90 minutes for 0-all. That's rich in my books. But then I'm looking at Central District Stags cricket, T20 Super Smash. The games do start in late December, although I'm on holiday when they start. So I will be picking them up around the 8th of January when I get back from holiday, and they will have minimal commentary. I might rig something up to denote when a 6 is hit, or 4s and 6s are hit, or something like that. But yeah, I'm not going to be trying to fill in the blank space with commentary because I don't know how the commentary team does it, to be honest. And as I said earlier, no coverage of the All Whites games. They are all early mornings. Can't be bothered waking up that early. By early, I mean 3-4 o'clock in New Zealand time. So expect all the schools to be on this show. Outcomes, so alternative commentary, and typically it's 3 months out of the year because summer months it's cricket and I can use other means of getting to score. Probably slightly better means of getting to score than the TV. But for the 3 months out of the year that rugby is played, and going from Super Rugby right on through till the end of winter, maybe even mid-spring. So 3 or 4 months require Sky Sport now for outcomes, and that is just so I can actually see what is happening on the field. Otherwise, I can't do it right. And that is $45 a month. It is a pretty big ask, and that's likely to change next year as well. But I will attempt to have money there so I can bring you the best I can. It doesn't matter if you give money, the link is in the description. You want to give me money, that's fine. Else, just thumbs up and to subscribe is all I need. Thank you all for your support. Thumbs up and a subscribe, that's all I'm here for.